Africa is endowed with natural resources. However, the lack of adequate measures to sustainably manage these natural capital continues to deprive the continent of the socio-economic progress it deserves. To address the challenges for the preservation of natural resources, the cooperation among countries, relevant stakeholders, and civil societies is crucial. Ways to raise capital instead of harnessing unsustainable resources, such as the Atewa forests in Ghana, needs attention. The Let's Go Africa Foundation partnered with transformative volunteers and organized a sessions and learning lab on the sustainability of African resources and water crisis. Sessions addressed corporate social responsibility and the impact of the environment from the extraction of resources, such as saving Atewa forests and water resources in Ghana. In Nigeria, oil spills have had major impact on the natural habitat. Heavy oil spills have affected several organisms. In Angola, Botswana, and Sierra Leone, diamond mining has caused entire ecosystems to collapse. In Zambia, copper mining has released numerous chemicals negatively affecting human health. In Ghana, gold mining is ravaging landscapes, contaminating water supplies, and contributing to the destruction of vital ecosystems in Ghana. Cyanide, mercury, and toxic substances are released into the environment. Ghana now plans to mine Atewa forests and ecosystems of hydrological value in exchange for a few bucks from China. The Let's Go Africa Foundation and the University of the District of Columbia Office of International Programs and Exchange conducted an educational workshop on the sustainability of African resources and corporate social responsibility on January 21, 2011. Students, teachers, social activists, and stakeholders learned about sustainability of African resources and social development during the 4th annual Let's Go Africa Foundation Sustainability Educational Conference held at the University of the District of Columbia in Washington, D.C. The program was organized jointly with the UDC Office of International Programs and Exchange. Sustainability, to the audience at the conference, implies the potential for long-term well-being of people and the responsible use of natural resources. More than 150 Washington area students, teachers, and public activist groups learned about African resource sustainability and CSR activities and water problems in Africa at an educational workshop organized by the Let's Go Africa Foundation. Denise Knight, Water and Sustainability Manager with Coca-Cola, presented the Coca-Cola Water Stewardship in Africa and the company's watershed management program. Water is vital to Coca-Cola. Denise explained that the company aims to reduce water ratio, recycle water used in their operations, and replenish water use through community watershed protection and restoration. Coca-Cola plans to assist Africa's acute water crisis. Bill Kramer of the International Rural Water Association addressed the audience on assistance programs in developing countries, such as the building of sustainable water treatment systems and improved health through safe water in Burkina Faso. During the questions and answer period, the audience inquired about the impact of the CSR programs in the local communities. It was noted that Banro's CSR program is at the core of the company's culture. They understand that they have larger social responsibility to the people, and they are very effective in community work. The sustainability of health intervention programs by the Banro Foundation in the community was noted in his presentation. It was understood that Banro's planning for sustainability in public health includes the maintenance of health benefits achieved through an initial program, and measures of capacity building in the recipient community. The planning for sustainability in public requires the use of approaches that favor long-term program maintenance. Dr. Atobra explained that an IDUN can be located at community-based clinics, village and town clinics, clinics on wheels, and portable medical labs for dispensing antiviral treatment for HIV and AIDS, tuberculosis, malaria, and other endemic diseases that plague those living in the developing world. Adequate medical care requires that practitioners and patients have access to such basics as a refrigerator, a light, record keeping, and communication. From remote areas, a satellite phone powered by solar energy can send data to a central location to coordinate care and handle emergencies. The United Nations Water Program at the University of Pennsylvania exhibited information on global issues on water, health, and sanitation. The Philadelphia Global Water Initiative and other engineers promoting sustainable development, both through awareness locally and implementation globally in Africa, explained their programs at the event. The International Rural Water Association, a 501c3 corporation, was established in 1988 with a mission to establish NRWA-type circuit rider technical assistance programs in developing countries, build sustainable water treatment systems, and improve health through safe water. The IRWA just completed a project to solve the water programs for the villagers of Tintilou, Burkina Faso, with the installation of a new drilled well. The well is 193 feet deep. The project manager noted that static groundwater elevation at the time of drilling was approximately 10 feet deep. Awareness of the importance of the water crisis in Africa's most vulnerable habitats was highlighted by IRWA at the event. Ghana has no problem with water sources, but potable water sources are diminishing at such a fast rate that the country faces a looming water crisis by the year 2030 if conditions continue to persist. Do we have to wait for others to show us how to purify or clean our own water? No. In order for Africa to reap the economic and social benefits inherent in its natural wealth, it is necessary to urgently address issues such as proper management and the economic and environmental impact before exploiting natural resources like Atewa forests in Ghana. Save Atewa forests and save water resources in Ghana. A significant share of African resources are used unsustainably, and others are lost through illegal activities. Thus, the benefits generated from these resources are reduced over time. For instance, Africa loses an estimated $195 billion annually of its natural capital through illicit financial flows, illegal mining, illegal trade in wildlife, unregulated fishing, water pollution, and other forms of environmental degradation and loss. The Ghanaian government can work with corporate and capital markets or start diaspora bonds to raise capital for infrastructure projects, then mine Atewa forests for bauxite. Save Atewa Forest, the source of 3 major rivers, the Densu, Birim, and Ayensu, that provide water to 5 million people. Save the water bodies of Ghana. Join the Let's Go Africa Foundation and other groups to stop mining bauxite in Atewa forests in Ghana to save and preserve water resources.